teens gathering at the lake edge acting casual pretending to not be shoplifting water. We can see your buckets. I'm educated but I'm still stupid. When the Swiss are done hogging the Large Hadron Collider, I also have some important experiments to run. The Josh fight is exactly the opposite of the Ever Given blocking the Suez. I won't elaborate. Contributed $9.6 billion to global trade. What are you reading? My own posts, legitimately me. Mutuals to get lobotomized with, like as a girl's day. In the UK right now, a train is delayed as a cat is sitting on the roof and refusing to come down. No gods, no masters. Become ungovernable. New Ever Given just dropped. I'm just going to jump in the hypothetical argument simulator. I feel fatigued, like send her to the seaside for her health type fatigue. Do lighthouses have Wi-Fi? I feel like I would be a great fit to work in a lighthouse. I love the sound of waves. I hate people. I look great in a cable knit turtleneck. I'm a terrific brooder. I would frick a ghost if pressed. I don't think you're the real Seema. I don't think you're the real Burton. People change. Why don't you try and grow as you learn? This is aesthetic AF. Hi waiter, could I get the spaghetti? I promise I'll behave this time. Shrexualizing or fantasizing about real people as bad is still my favorite Tumblr opinion. This might have been Twitter, but I'd like to remind everyone of the subsequent 400 IQ take. You should ask people for consent before masturbating to the thought of them. Put me on the penny. Abraham Lincoln after his death in 1965. Fried egg, just what it says, $2.30 at Fafsh. This freaking white boomer female in the organic milk aisle having an entitled crap fit over some inconsequential bullcrap. I would freaking stab this bitch were it not for my Catholic faith and the gracious intercessions of the saints. Love this animal, the crab. Yo, look up Dracula on Google Images. What am I supposed to be seeing? Dracula. Oh frick. Eating popcorn is gay because you are eating a busted nut. No, I don't listen to music because it freaking sucks. TIL that tomatoes possess the genes to produce capsaicinoids, but they are not expressed. Recently, researchers discovered a technique to turn on translation of those genes and they grew spicy tomatoes. The tomatoes chose non-violence, but those researchers just had to push them. Science brought out their true essence, violence. Why are there so many drawings of Sonic dying in a hospital bed? I used to have an obsession over this when I was like 8 IDK. The thought of Sonic in a hospital bed feels so satisfying. Seeing him with the ventilator and all that pain, LMAO. Arkham City is great because there's this big huge serious plot going on, and while that's happening Riddler is just reenacting a higher budget version of Saw. I want to peg his heart, my vampire BF trembling upon seeing me reblog this post. All my friends are funnier than me and I'm sick of it. The Home Depot. Ben Shapiro is playing Johnny 2x4 in the live action remake of Ed, Edd and Eddy. I'm officially a Charlie XCX gay. My grandfather told me about Elvis Presley. My father told me about Michael Jackson. I will tell my kids about Charlie XCX. Grindr profiles alike. Title: hiking anyone. Pics: headless torso with defined abs, flexing arm with pits and nipple piercing on view, naked silhouette at a beach, dick bulge, pronouns, that beach, position, there's bottom, body type, jock, looking for, friends, right now, HIV status, negative, on PrEP, last tested May 2014. Description: no tabs, only on here to make friends, so stop sending nudes. Please be in my league. That means fit and mask. Really want to go hiking sometimes, but I'm new in town and I don't drive. Prefer bareback. Breaking news. Girls actually love nice guys. It's just that you're not as nice a guy as you think you are. I find this really hard to believe, as every time I'm interested in a girl she ends up with an asshole and I end up friend-zoned or worse. Imagine being the exact type of guy a post was aimed at, but somehow remaining blissfully unaware of that fact. They think your haircuts are un-American. Well, it was very observant of them because we aren't American actually, and that, kids, is SAS Master John Lennon. TIL Judith Love Cohen, who helped create the abort guidance system which rescued the Apollo 13 astronauts, went to work on the day she was in labor. She took a printout of a problem she was working on to the hospital. She called her boss and said she finished the problem and gave birth to Jack Black. That last 2 words catch you like a chair to the back. I'm making friends with the Netflix customer service guy. Netflix Troy. I'm doing very well. Now that I get the pleasure of your company, or Troy. Netflix Troy, or, my absolute pleasure. How sweet of you. I'm talking to a different one and Troy asked about me. Netflix Matthew. Allison, are you still with me? Troy says hi. Last night I went to CVS to buy lube. I was walking around looking for it and this lady came up to me and was like, "Can I help you find something?" And I'm like, "Lube?" And she was like, "No, we don't sell car stuff here." So I was like, and she was like, "Oh, for like And she started to make this jerking off motion and I was just like, yes. Wow, don't you just love it when you're in the store and the vegetable section gets mini rain and it's just so adorable? Wow, I freaking love that. At the grocery store where I used to live they would play thunderstorm noises when it did that. Why did you live in a grocery store? Cock. Tumblr is basically a gay bar in a mental institute. Who did you have to kill to get that URL? A knife block that screams when you put knives in it. A human. So a human. Caesar. My English teacher used to collect street signs until her students began to steal them for her, like they stole a street sign that said the street name. They also stole a stop sign in front of this loop in front of my school, and all 100 kids were like stealing signs. My English teacher was the head of a crime ring. I bet the principal didn't want to believe it, even though all the signs were there. Reblogging for the fantastic bun. Imagine hearing Hall of the Mountain King for the first time in 1875. The sheer chaos. Imagine being some Norwegian aristocrat and sitting down for a nice day at the symphony and getting your entire wig and life snatched right before your very eyes. So, there's this husky in my apartment complex, and he always howls at night. Tonight it's really bad and I have a huge test tomorrow, so I yelled out my window, "Shut the frick up, Moon Moon," to which someone, not the owner, yelled back, "Don't you talk to Moon Moon that way, asshole." What a year this week has been. It's Monday. It sure as hell is. The earlier in the day Monday you reblog, the funnier this gets. A proud new dad sits down to have a drink with his father. "Well son, now that you've got a kid of your own, I think it's time to give you this." "Dad, you don't mean?" "Yes son, I do." Dad pulls out copy of 1001 Dad Jokes, 5th edition. "Dad, I'm honored," he says, tears sparkling in his eyes. "Hi honored," replies his father. "I'm Dad." Trying to explain fandom things to non-fandom people is like trying to explain trigonometry to a dog, except the dog won't judge you for knowing trigonometry. My mom refused to buy me ice cream because she said we need to go on a diet, but she just walked in on me making a chocolate milkshake out of ice and cocoa powder and I saw it. I saw the fear in her eyes. I'm adapting and she knows that I will soon be unstoppable. You know how there's a theory that no two people see a color the exact same way? Does that mean color is like a pigment of your imagination? You freaking didn't. Instead of leaking celebrity photos we could leak PDF versions of college textbooks. IDK, just an idea. Spiders eat their parents all the time and no one cares when they do it, so what the frick? Did you eat your parents? How about you mind your own business? Next time a block number calls you, answer like this. "Jim's whorehouse. You got the dough, we got the hoe. Why does this not have any notes? LOL, no Nashville sperm bank. You squeeze it, we freeze it. How may I help you? Henderson's morgue. You stab em, we slab em." This is 8-Ball speaking. Texas crematorium, you kill him, we grill him, how can I direct your call? Most of the actors that have chaotic energy according to Tumblr are literally just European. To a European, Mads Mikkelsen is normal. This is too good to just leave in the tags. I think we've officially reached that annoying time in the year where it's sweater weather in the morning, but by midday, if you wear a sweater, you die from heat stroke. I'm going to Badwill, the evil thrift store, Salvation Army. Every so often I'm reminded that Hosier is taller than Jared Padalecki, and I'm even more convinced he is not human but in fact some sort of ancient bog creature. Good morning to everyone except Snape apologists. Has anyone tried describing a man the way male writers describe women? He pranced across the floor like a wild gazelle. JC Penney's discount markout tennis shoulder bag slung salaciously over his shoulder. His pecs were fuller than a summer ripened watermelon ready to be cracked on the hot asphalt of the highway to Shrek's City. His ass was, feministly but not in the man-hating way, fat. When our eyes met I saw a cleverness, an unexpected sharpness, not like that of a carnivore nay, but a battle-wizened hair. His nipples sagged in defeat. Okay, can't miss this one. I wanna go for walks in the middle of the night, but I also don't want to die. Yeah, feel just jelly things. Child, are you okay? Removes headphones to make sure and a mass noise was part of the song and not psychosis. The clit is the clown nose of the pussy. Is that something? This post is assuredly evil. It's something negative. Tumblr user evil posts living up to their username. Me honking that nose. Yeah, that's something. That's the worst thing I've ever read. Is what it is. Reviews are in. You can't tell anyone on Tumblr to go outside because they are gonna die on the first hill they see. I accidentally found out one of my friends has a huge dick, and in a panic I blurted out, congratulations on the pipe, man. What's my next move after this? No, you're good. That's the end of the transmission. Or perhaps they have been best friends for years and decide to go to the same college and room together, and one night Aaron accidentally walks in on Levy as he is stepping of the shower and blurts out, congratulations on the pipe, man. Of course this leads to them having filthy Shreks, because even though Aaron is such a dumbass and horrible at flirting, he's so freaking gorgeous and Levy doesn't care because it just makes him all the more likable, lovable. Disregarding the Attack on Titan smut fic above me, how do you accidentally find that your friend has a huge cock? Shoots you with a beam that immediately takes effect. Oh my god, I can feel the effect. Tony, the effect. It's the effect. Botanists be like, there they go. Me in English class, it's literature. Normal eye with glaucoma, buildup of aqueous humor fluid, trabecular meshwork, damage to the optic nerve. Can't hear the haters. When someone you don't like makes a joke about you, it is funny, you will be dead someday. I didn't mean to be ugly, it just sorta happened. A platonic aromantic asexual polycule, co-workers. Are you okay? No, I suck at a game that I play 8 hours a day, frick you. Me, attempting to communicate with the dead. Hey, you up? LOL. Ouija board spells out read at 11:57 PM. Boy, I sure enjoy watching sports when they throw the ball. Classic. Got a master's degree in being ignored. Treat me like Drake treats Toronto. Sorry Hollywood, but the only con I'll let my son consume is on the cob. That's my secret cap. The boys are always back in town. What's it called when she's telling you about your day and you can't stop smiling? Appendicitis. When your salad keeps making jokes. I wanna pick you up at 3 AM and go on an adventure and watch the sunrise with you. Me. I wish all lesbians a very pleasant day of being visible. We don't need psychiatrists, psychiatrists need us. Me unionizing the waiting room.